Hi friends, I am A.D. Chandrasekharan. Today my topic is Lorentz series expansion. Lorentz series expansion of f of z is defined in between two circles. Let us see the statement. Let C1, C2 be two concentric circles mod z minus a equal to r1 and mod z minus a is equal to r2, where r2 less than r1. So r2 is the smaller circle, that is C2, and r1 is the bigger circle, C1. What about the center? Center is a, radius r1. Center is a, radius r2. So center is same. So they are called the concentric circles. Now see, let the function, analytic function f of z on the circle C1 and C2 and in the annulus region R between them. Then if you choose any point z in that annulus region R, then we may express the given f of z into this form, that is f of z is equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z minus a full power n plus summation n equal to 0 to infinity bn by z minus a full power n. So the first one is positive powers of z minus a. It is called the regular part of f of z in the Lorentz series expansion. The second part is consists of the negative powers of z minus a. This is often called as principal part of f of z in the Lorentz series expansion. So a function f of z is analytic in between the two circles C1 and C2. It will generate two terms. One is positive powers of z minus a, that is inside the bigger circle C1, and the negative powers of z minus a, that is with the help of the smaller circle C2. So this regular part from the inside circle, this principal part from the outside the circle. Okay. Let us see the first sum. Expand 1 by z minus 1 into z minus 2 in Lorentz series valid for mod z strictly less than 1. So only inside a unit circle. The center is the origin 0 and the radius is 1. And 1 strictly less than mod z less than 2. That means it is in between the two circles. Got it? Now the given f of z can be split up into two linear fractions by using the method of partial fraction. 1 by z minus 2 minus 1 by z minus 1. Now there are two regions. You see, this is often called as region of convergence. Region of convergence. So we move on to the first region, that is mod z less than 1. How the f of z can be expressed in the region mod z less than 1. Now see, in the first region mod z less than 1. So it is clearly mod z less than 2. Why? If you assume that z is equal to 0.5, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is less than 1, isn't it? So it is trivially true, 1 by 2 is less than 2 as well. So from this mod z less than 2, if we divide this by 2, we'll get z by 2 less than 1. So here I can find one more region of convergence, mod z by 2 less than 1. The given one is mod z less than 1. So there are two regions of convergence. Why we do like this? Because in the f of z we have z minus 2, z minus 1. When we rearrange this f of z into the binomial expansions are valid only when the region of convergence is mod z value less than 1 or mod z by 2 less than 1. So I want to rewrite this f of z with the help of these two regions of convergence. I think from the first term I found minus 2 coming outside, so this will come z by 2. So this is with the help of the region of convergence mod z by 2 less than 1. I can abbreviate this into the binomial expansion. And the second term, when I take the minus sign outside, this becomes plus 1 by 1 minus z. This is also here looks like a binomial expansion with the mod z less than 1. So both are valid for binomial expansion. So let us see the binomial expansion. 1 minus z by 2 whole power minus 1. Both are minus minus. So all are positive terms. Here z by 2 is the term. So 1 plus z by 2, z by 2 whole square. The nth term is z by 2 whole power n. The second term, that is also minus minus. So everything is plus. Here z is the z. What about mod z less than 1, right? So it comes 1 plus z square etc z power n. So finally it is minus 1 by 2 summation n equal to 0 to infinity the nth term z power n by 2 power n, right? And plus sigma n equal to 0 to infinity the nth term is z power n. Here we get two terms. Even the positive powers of z only. You see, positive powers of z only. This is the whole term is called the regular part. What about the point here? The point is 0. Point is 0, z minus 0 about the origin, right? So this is the first type of problems about the point is 0, right? Here we consider only one region, that is mod z less than 1 inside. So inside, this is mod z by 2 less than 1 is also inside. So that's why we get only the regular parts. There is no principal part. Why? Because of there is no outside region. Now let us move to the second region. Probably it may give the real as there is a regular and principal part, because the second region is 1 less than mod z less than 2. That means that it is outside the unit circle with the center is 0 and inside the bigger circle with the radius 2. Let us divide this into two parts. 1 less than mod z. By that way, divide by z, we get 1 by z less than 1. So what I told you that once it is outside, probably we may generate the principal part. The principal part means z in the denominator. So outside means we keep the z in the denominator. Inside means keep the z in the numerator. So from the second half, mod z less than 2, inside the circle, divide by 2, we get mod z by 2 less than 1. So there are two regions of convergence. One is 1 by z, another is z by 2 less than 1. So once we can rearrange the given f of z in terms of 1 by z and z by 2, then apply the binomial expansion. That is the required Taylor series or Lorentz series expansion. Let us see. This is the f of z, 1 by z minus 2 minus 1 by z minus 1. So here we have z by 2 as well as 1 by z. So from the first term, take the minus 1 outside. Take the minus 2 outside. So this will come 1 by 1 minus z by 2. From the second term, take z outside. Take z outside. So it is 1 minus 1 by z. So this is minus 1 by 2, 1 minus z by 2 whole power minus 1. This is minus 1 by z, 1 minus 1 by z whole power minus 1. Correct? Now this looks like a binomial expansion. Here z by 2, here 1 by z. What about mod z by 2 less than 1? Isn't it? In the previous slide we have seen that mod z by 2 less than 1. 1 by z is also less than 1. So now we can express this term with the help of binomial expansion, like 1 minus 1 by 2, you see, minus 1 by 2, this can be expressed as 1 plus z by 2 plus z by 2 whole square etc etc. The nth term is z by 2 whole power n plus etc. The second one, minus 1 by z, this can be expressed as 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by z whole square, etc. etc. The nth term 1 by z power n. Otherwise, minus 1 by 2 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity, the nth term is z power n by 2 power n. Here minus 1 by z, sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by z power n. Multiply 2 into the term, 2 power n plus 1, multiply z into the term, z power n plus 1. I think minus is common, so taken outside, right? So this is the required Lorentz series expansion. It is a perfect form. Why I am saying this is a perfect form means this will consist both the parts. What is the positive powers of z? This is the regular part, and negative powers of z, this is called the principal part. Why this is coming like this? Because of the second region, one is lies inside the circle, another one is lies outside the circle. So inside the circle will generate the positive powers of z, outside will generate the negative powers. That is the regular part and the principal part. Okay, so this is the perfect example for the Lorentz series expansion.